It's Paul Braren here from TickerTry.com, and I'm at VMworld, and I'm at VMware Edge Zone, where we have Cisco. And Tobias, your role at Cisco?
I'm a technical marketing engineer for the routing business unit.
Okay, thank you. And Lucas?
I'm a product manager in the enterprise routing business unit as well.
All right, so Lucas, as I mentioned, a lot of what I blogged about for the last 3 years is Xeon D, a lower end, much more efficient platform. Slightly lower end, but quite powerful and capable. Inside this server here, we're looking at Xeon D stuffed in there, right? If you could talk me through the hardware a little, I'll give a close look at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you could hold the mic too.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, so this is the solution here, and what you see is a UCS E-Series server. So we have a couple different form factors. We have a single wide, which is half this width, and then the double wide, which is the full width. And if you look at the router here, this is what makes it so cool. It's a converged infrastructure solution. So we have two RU routers. This is our ISR 4451. And in the bottom here, we have this actual blade that you just saw. And it just slips right in there. So it has its own IP address. It only takes power from this, so if the ISR reboots, the server will continue to run. We have 2 front panel GigE ports, and then we have different CPU variants. So if you take a look at the server, we can go on up to 128 gigabytes of DDR4. We can do 6, 8, or 12 core Xeon D Broadwell models. On the larger one, we have a LSI, we have a Super RAID, and then we can go up to 16 terabytes SSD.
You could talk me through a little bit about the components here. We're looking at a battery. And do you happen to know what this is, the heatsink?
That should be the heatsink for the LSI, for the Megabyte controller. And
Great, thanks.
here we have the IMC, the integrated management controller. And the whole blade can be managed from inside the router, so you don't need any external cables, any external connections to manage the server.
Great, thanks. So what's the uplink then to get management going? Since it's not through a link on the unit itself, it's through where?
So we have 2 backplane ports. They're both 1 gig, and so you can manage it through these, through the ISR, through the router itself. And then on the front, we have 2 10 gig ports, so you can also manage through that as well. And we have an out-of-band port here, and then we have a KVM console port right there.
Thank you very much. Do you remember what Xeon D we're looking at again? You said 12 core. And how many gigahertz, Tobias?
1.5 gigahertz. It's the 45 watt thermal design power model.
And then on our 8 core is 2 gigahertz, and then our single wide 6 core is, I believe, 1.9 gigahertz.
All right. Well, thank you very much for both of your time today. I really appreciate it.